Hey everybody, welcome back to my vlog for today. I'm going to be talking about chronic fatigue syndrome because I have that and it's really affecting me today. I'm so exhausted. Right now it's not even funny, and the bad thing about that is I got to work tonight. I don't have the energy to even stay awake at home. So I figured covering a topic like CFS would be relevant for today. I got an article pulled up here that's got a little bit to it. Like, I can already tell right now I don't feel like doing anything. I'm just so tired and I have no motivation to do anything right now. And it's upsetting me because there's stuff I want to get done and I don't have the energy to do it. So work's going to be tough tonight, especially since I'm the only one working. But yeah, it's going to be a rough night. I drank coffee and the coffee's not helping. Like, I could seriously drink like 2 pots of coffee and still fall right asleep. That's how bad it is. And you know, it's a struggle every day with this chronic fatigue syndrome, which is a side effect or a symptom of depression, which I'm super depressed lately because of a number of reasons. Reasons I'll save for another vlog. We'll just say there's just girl issues that are going on that are causing me to be extremely depressed and whatnot, and feeling hopeless too. So I figured I'd read from this article a little bit about chronic fatigue syndrome. It says, chronic fatigue syndrome, new evidence in immune role. It says, researchers recently investigated the immune system's role in chronic fatigue syndrome in unprecedented depth. The findings might help to design the future treatments. Chronic fatigue syndrome, or I can't say that word, is a mysterious condition. The main symptoms of CFS is extreme and often unrelenting fatigue. Others include muscle and joint pain, sleep issues, and flu-like symptoms. Researchers do not yet know what causes CFS. Suggestions include viral or bacterial infections, changes in the immune system, hormone imbalance, and mental health conditions. So I assume in my case it's mental health conditions because of my illness. Often people with CFS report that their symptoms began following an infection or other insult to the immune system. These reports are common, but once symptoms appeared, it is possible to assess how the body was behaving before they arrived. Let's see. So it goes on to say, interferon alpha. That's the title of this paragraph. The researchers investigated people who are taking treatment for hepatitis C for interferon alpha. Interferon alpha works by triggering the immune system in the same way a significant infection would. People who take this course of medication often report CFS-like symptoms during the treatment. And a small number of people go on to experience CFS-like condition that can last 6 months after treatment has ended. These symptoms include fatigue, cognitive impairment, and joint and muscle aches. So obviously there's more to chronic fatigue syndrome than just being tired all the time. It can cause, like I said, muscle and joint pain, which I have not experienced, thankfully. And what was the other one? I can't find it now. Well, anyhow, it causes muscle and joint pain. Oh, and flu-like symptoms, which I haven't experienced. It's just an overwhelming sense of being tired and having no motivation, which is upsetting to me because, like I said, I wanted to get back into my math class and my web development class, and all I'd rather do right now is sleep. I'm just so tired. That's not even funny. Like, I couldn't even come up with a topic for a vlog today, and I just figured, hey, I'm tired, might as well do something about that, just because it's relevant. So, and just kind of help give a brief background about CFS and you know, what they're trying to do to treat CFS. something that is very, very disheartening, makes you feel very hopeless, and because it's a derivative of depression, and it makes life very difficult, being tired all the time. I mean, like I said, I can drink 2 pots of coffee and go right to bed. Like, caffeine doesn't really help me that much, if at all. But today is just not a good day so far, just because of how tired I am. Like, I really want to go back to sleep, but I know if I do, I might oversleep and miss my shift at work. But so anyhow, let's see. Altered immune response. In those who went on to experience CFS-like symptoms, the researchers observed greater immune responses to the interferon alpha treatment. More specifically, this group produced twice as much interleukin 10 and interleukin 6. Both of these molecules are important in system messengers, or important in immune system messengers. Those who went on to develop symptoms reported higher levels of fatigue during treatment, but they did not report higher levels of fatigue before treatment. So, let's see. So I'm just reading parts of this. It says there's still much to learn. Interestingly, once the CFS-like illness developed, there were no longer any detectable differences between the immune systems of those who developed the symptoms and those who did not. In another study, another part of their study, the scientists compared the immune systems of 54 people with CFS with 57 people without CFS. Here they found no significant differences in interleukin levels. So, and it goes on to say at the bottom, future research will need to examine the molecular mechanisms that underlie an exaggerated immune response and that are involved in the conversion from acute to persistent fatigue symptoms. So, it's still a serious thing, and they're still trying to work on it and trying to figure out what causes it. It sounds like they're running some tests to get some results about CFS and how it affects people, which it affects people greatly, because I can tell you right now, like I said, I'm this close to calling into work because I want to go to sleep. I'll probably end up going to work, but it's just going to be a long night. I have no energy as it is right now, so it's going to be a rough one. But I wanted to at least talk about CFS a little more. So, let's see. Calm. Let's see. No, stop. I'm sorry, I'm just looking at. Here we go. Requires a medical diagnosis. The main symptom is fatigue for over 6 months. The fatigue often worsens with activity but doesn't improve with rest. People may experience pain in areas in the joints or muscles, whole body fatigue, inability to exercise or malaise, cognitive confusion, forgetfulness, or lack of concentration, which is exactly what I'm having right now. Excessive sleepiness or sleep disturbances. Yeah, I would say excessive sleepiness for me. Mood, anxiety, or apprehension. I'm definitely having some anxiety going on as well. Also common, depression, headache, muscle weakness, sensitivity to pain, or sore throat. So I'm definitely having a depression. Thankfully, I'm not having the other symptoms that are listed here. So then it goes on to talk about treatment, and says there's no cure or approved treatment for this condition. However, some symptoms can be treated or managed to provide relief. So, let's see, it says medications. Antidepressant. taking medications designed to help relieve symptoms of depression. Some antidepressants also have other uses such as treating chronic pain and it just kind of gets cut off there. But venlafaxine is what they listed. It can treat depression, generalized anxiety disorder, panic disorder, and social anxiety disorder. That's another thing I have issues with is social anxiety, which has kept me from doing a lot of things in my life, whether it be going to hang out with a friend or meeting somebody new. I get super bad social anxiety, which is one reason why I stay home a lot. But, you know, this is all, I can't think of what to say. Like, see, I keep losing my train of thought. But I wanted to get the information out there, at least a little bit of information out there about CFS, because I know there's a lot of other people who deal with it too. And I haven't come up with a solution to help mine except go back to sleep. And obviously I can't do that. It's 2 o'clock, so I've got a little less than 4 hours before I go to work to try and wake up. So I think this is a good place for me to wrap it up. So I hope you guys learned something from that. I'll probably cover CFS more in another vlog, just because it's such an issue for me, and there's tons of information out there about it. So I figured, you know, like I said, it made sense. I'm tired today, so let's talk about why I'm so tired, and you know, maybe I can help educate some people on CFS, and you know, spread the word and help do my part to bring light to these serious symptoms and ailments. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. I don't remember if I said that already. I'm so tired I forgot what I said. But anyhow, leave me a like, leave me a comment, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. I'd appreciate it. I might come back later and do another vlog. I'm not sure. I feel like I have more in me to talk about today. But that's it for me for now. And I'll see you guys in the next one.